Philosophically, I think you would place me in this in pass rush. You would say it's a lot based on what the blocker does. These are a lot of the things. These are some of the things that we use pass rush for. Here's the thing I do too. I teach them all the techniques, and I encourage them to use it in practice. And then they develop things that they like. When I first got Curse, one of the things I couldn't get Curse to do was try different things in one-on-one drills. He was the freak. He wasn't supposed to get his ass beat. And I kept telling him, Javon, I don't give a shit. If you get your ass beat, who cares? Let's get ready for Sunday. I had a hard time getting him to enlarge his package because of that. And so anyways, we'll go through this. This will explain, this general info will explain some of the thinking, and then we'll move on to the specific techniques. Drop back protection. Technique. This is a technique. A line for success, you heard that before. Credit card depth. I want to get all of it I can. All of it I can. Okay? I call that credit card depth. I want to crowd that line of scrimmage as hard as I can. Okay? See the ball. Y'all, you need to be able to press the ball, or like Javon, this is one with his eyes. Make sure we got it tilted like that. But I want to come off that ball, and I want to get him. I want to be on the move. Here's the thing. Now this one has got a little bit more. Set everything up with speed off the football. Everything that we do, we want to set up with speed off the football. Okay? And have a hair trigger. Watch this right here. This is a nice shot. Watch the speed off the ball. See him run off that football. Watch this. Speed off the football. We want to make these guys move their damn feet. All right, we talked about this before. Roll off the front hand and drive off the front foot. That says back, but it's front. Roll off the front hand and push off the front foot. Drive off the front foot. This is like the track guys. I'm gonna long step it. Will? Yep. Run that one back one time. Go, let me show you here. Watch his hand. Well, I don't know. I think, can you see it? See if his hand comes. You see his hand. Shows up right on it. Yeah. See just a little. The hand did this. And this is one of Mike. We saw this one. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. I don't know why, but yeah, I do too. I know why. But awareness and discipline of lanes. This is what I call the quarterback trap. Okay, and when the quarterback trap, when all the ingredients are not in place, do we have that light off or on? What do we have that?
It's fine.
Is that better?
Yeah, okay.
This is a quarterback trap. We want the ends to work to the upfield shoulder of the quarterback. We want them to do this. You've seen that drill where they go 5 yards and work in like that. Coaches put a cone down there. I can't stand that. I want them to start squeezing the quarterback from the third step off the line of scrimmage. I want to squeeze the pocket. Squeeze the pocket with the outside guys and the inside guys. The other thing is this, we want to lane discipline. I'm showing this guy working A and this guy working B. What we always want to avoid is 2 A gap rushers or 2 B gap rushers. We had problems when that happened. Okay, and here's their job. Collapse the pocket. Push the pocket. That is so important in pass rush success. In 1991, one more time back. In 1991, I had two really outstanding defensive ends. Kevin Henry was one of them. Kevin played with the Steelers for 12 years. Hell of a football player. We set a school record on sacks that year. And I lost both of these guys. Both of them were gone. But I had both the fives coming back the next year. Shit, I thought, man, we're going to set all kind of records this year. I got both of them guys coming back, and they fired us, both of them. Well, we dropped off 11 sacks a year. As I looked at it in the back end of the season, it was all because of this. I couldn't get that done. It took me a while to get that done. And the quarterback was able to do this, guys. The quarterback was able to do this. And throw the football. Stepped up in the pocket and throw the football. And it killed those two good football players I had. Okay? So I think the trap on the quarterback has to have all those ingredients, or you're pissing up a rope. Okay? Now this is an old shot, but it's a good illustration. I call this one the jailbreak because they're all out. This is another good shot. Here's the sideline shot of it right here. I mean, that guy, we got that guy where we want him. Here's another good one. Talking about collapsing the pocket on the quarterback. Now, that's it. Great job by the guys right here. Great lane distribution. Okay? Now, we want you to always keep working up the field. Never stop your feet. You think that's really important in rushing the passer? Don't stop your feet. Keep working up field all the time. Okay? Even on our under techniques, we talk about the same thing. Watch the nose tackle. Here's a great shot. Great job. Great job by this kid. Watch his feet. Always keep working upfield toward the quarterback. Now stop on and talk just a minute. Let me tell you guys, this is one of the things that I don't talk about. I don't talk about sacks as much as I talk about affecting the quarterback. And I got to tell you a one-time story when I tell you this. At LSU, the first time I was there, I was in charge of field goal block. Okay? And we blocked 24 field goals. When I was at Auburn, we blocked 11 field goals. So we had a good little field goal block thing, and I really coached it hard, and I sold my players on it, and they were enthusiastic about it, and all those things, okay? Here's what would happen. When we did not block the field goal, here's what would happen. Now, I know and you know the percentages of blocking the field goal ain't too damn good. It ain't too good. In all honesty, it ain't too good, okay? So I saw too much disappointment. It bothered me that I saw that much disappointment on their parts. Great effort, but disappointment, okay? So I began to change my talking to them. Because I believe what you say to them is really important, right? I began to change my talking to them. I'd say to them, hey, you know what? We're going to make their ass be perfect. They got to have a great snap. They got to put the ball down. The kicker's got to be timed just right. But if they don't, we're going to get it. Okay? So here became the mentality. We don't get it. Here they are coming off the field now. Oh, we made his ass be perfect. I tell you that. It was more of a win for us. It wasn't disappointment 7 times out of 10 or 8 times out of 10 or whatever. we began to think of it in a whole different light. All right, I tell you that to get to say this to you. I preach affect the quarterback. Okay, affect the quarterback. Sure, I want sacks just like you do, but I wanna affect the quarterback because as you know, there's a lot of good plays that's made for your team which ain't a sack. Okay, so I don't want to see this. We've knocked 3 down. We've hit him 5 times. We've done. You know, we are affecting his ass. So I learned that from that field goal blocking. I've applied it to affecting the quarterback. We talk about hands, hurries, and hits. Hands is just like what you do. We try to get our hands up on the football. Now, we have a little bit of approach that we teach. Go ahead and run that, please, Coach. And that is this. We know there are very few quarterbacks who throw the ball like this, if any. So here's what they do. They take the hand, the indicator off the ball. That tells me he's getting ready to throw the football. The long arm action tells me I'm throwing it. Okay? So when he takes his hand off the ball, we get ready to get our hands up. When he starts long arming the ball, then we do get our hands up. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you in just a minute. We work on that. That ain't just talk. We work on that. Okay? So here's a quarterback thinking, hey, I'm fixing to throw one right down the damn middle here. Okay? Sorry, we got our damn hands up. Okay? Hands up. Look at my boy. Okay. Hands up. Hurries on the quarterback. Here's a 4 technique. Hey, Kyle, here's what we've done. Run this back. We've walked the will linebacker, and we've put him in 2 gap. What we'll do, stop it just a minute. We'll roll the coverage this way. I don't know if we did this in this particular shot, but we'd roll the coverage this way or play 3 over 2, play man-to-man on the backside, knowing you got inside help from the outside backer. So they bracket that backside guy. But to do that, they got a 2 gap this guy. Okay? This is a hurry. Watch your quarterback. Now, come back. Watch your tight end here. This is a definition of a hurry to me. Watch your tight end now. Watch him as he drags. Okay, stop it just a bit. Now, Jim and I had a little bit of disagreement on a hurry. Okay? And the NFL gives you sacks. The NFL does. I didn't know this until I went to the NFL. They got 2 people in every game, that keep the stats. So when I tell you Trent Cole got 12.5 sacks and 11.5 tackles for losses, that had nothing to do with me picking that out. You either want, when you do that, you're either too kind to them or too bad to them. I've known guys, if they were in 5 yards of the damn play, they give them a tackle. Or I've known guys that if he wasn't the one on top of the damn guy, they don't want to give him a tackle. You know, so the good thing about the NFL, it takes all the subjectivity out of it. You know, it makes it so they give you the stats. Now, hurries, we kept the hurries, right? Jim would give he would give you a hurry. He'd give them a hurry if the ball was a completion. And my contention was, well, hell, we didn't hurry him very much. You know, I didn't want to give my guys hurries unless the ball was incompleted on like that right there, where he had to throw the football prior to the time he was getting ready to throw the football. But we didn't argue about it. It was just a difference in philosophy. I think a hurry should be an incomplete pass. Okay? All right, so we got hits. Now, in the NFL, you got to be careful on this. This is a technique by this kid right here, and we'll get into his technique in just a few minutes. Watch this quarterback. Y'all see his head? He looks like he's in a damn car wreck. Hits on the quarterback. High premium, high premium. This is a good hit right here. Boy, it's good for him. You know, it helps round out their damn personality. Brady needs some of this. This is a great sack, mate. We'll get into his technique in just a few minutes. Wow! Oh, that is so good for him. That is so good for him. It really is. I had to show it 3 times. It's such a good one. Now, here's why the left tackles in the NFL make so damn much money. Y'all seen that movie, The Blind Side?
Yeah.
That's it right there, boy. That's it right there. There's 3 shots out of it. Come on, coach. That's a wicked blow right there. Whew! Good. Good fall. Okay. The other thing is get the ball out. Get the ball out. Hits, hurries, get the ball out. All of those are things, and I wish you'd been here when I was talking about that, about the kicking, about the thing on the kicking game, which has really made sense for me. Get the ball out, okay? Here's the first thing we do, and I tell you, I didn't start teaching this early enough in my career. You know why? Because I was worried about losing the sack or losing the tackle, okay? And one of my pet peeves is to see a damn guy chasing a guy down the field, trying to get the ball out, and the guy's running for a touchdown. Tackle him! You know, so here's what we try to do. We try to tomahawk the ball with the upfield arm, okay? And we try to ensure the sack with this one. So that's the ensure in this case, and that's the tomahawk. I'll show you how the drill we do to get that done. But that way we get this, we ensure the sack and get it. Watch this. This is a great one. Now I know that's not holding. I would call that more piggyback riding than holding. That can't be holding, can it? God, no. But watch JT, guys. What a great job, what a great presence of mind to get that football out. Right? Yeah. But they guys, I'm telling you, it didn't happen by accident. We emphasize the hell out of it. Talk. We do it every week. We work on that drill. Okay? And you'll see, we get a bunch of them out. You'll see it in this film. We don't get all of them. If we got all of them, we'd be setting all kind of records, you know, because there's somebody standing around following the ball or whatever, but boy, we get them out. We get them out. Break on the throw. I want you to stop right here just a minute, Coach. Stop it right there. I tell you, I was recruiting Miami, Florida, and for the University of Florida. And we had an alumni down there who was a receiver with the Dolphins. He said something that's affected me all these years. He said, I wish Greasy would retire. This is at the back end of the career, Bob Greasy. He said, I wish Greasy's ass would retire. I said, hey, what you talking about? That guy's still a hell of a good quarterback, blah, 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 blah. He said, yeah, but he is shortening my damn career. I said, what you mean? He said, well, he's lost so much arm strength, the wrong people are tackling me. He said, you know, I want them little bitty guys to tackle me. I don't want them damn big guys up here to tackle me. Well, it always made a real impression on me. That was back in the early 70s. The guy was named Nat Moore. Y'all remember Nat?
Sure.
He's a hell of a receiver. But he told me, he said, shit, Greasy's getting my ass killed.
University of Florida.
Yeah. All right. So here's one right here is a shot against Green Bay. And this is what I tell the guys. Favre throws the football. That's a big guy right there hitting a damn guy that's a pass catcher. Always break to the football. You never know. The bonuses come to the hustlers. Luck always is on the hustler's side. Mike picks this thing up, and we get a return. Watch him, bless his heart. Look at that rascal. Not a very good ball carrier, but a hell of a player. Running to the football made that. That was running to the football that made that break for us. Now y'all are like this one. This is a Southern Cal kid too. This is a boy named Lawan Ramsey. I forget where Lawan's from, but
Dominguez.
huh?
He went to Dominguez High School.
Did he? This is Lawan right here. Now, look at him. This is a defensive end. This is a tackle. Well, yeah, this is a defensive end on the game. Watch him break to the ball when it's thrown. Now, I was standing on the sideline. I'm beginning to get a little worried here. Okay? I'm beginning to get a little worried. But it's a great job of breaking to the football. I'm saying, oh goodness,
Go forward.
yeah. I'm looking at this thing, I'm saying, oh God. And look at JT looking at him, where you going? So I said to him when he came out of the game, I said, Lawan, hell of a job, man. Great break on the ball, great. And I said, hell, I thought he was going to score for the Packers. He said, Coach, I was just trying to set up a big play. I said, shit, wow. It's unbelievable. Now here's a break on the ball. Breeze lets her go. We got, right here, we got him playing the joker. He's a defensive end. The tackle's back downfield and he gets the pick. Here's the other defensive end. What a great screen block. And here's Cole right here, another block. Hey, that's people running to the damn football is what that is. Run it back one time for me, please, Coach. I love that damn play. And here's the defensive tackle right here. Here's the other defensive tackle. Here's the defensive end. And the defensive end is playing joker linebacker, 75, and he tips the football. So the other three you can see are busting their ass to get back down the field. Go ahead from there, Coach. Good. D-Walt intercepts. Watch a block by 90. Right here. Smart football play. Now here's the block by 58. Here's D-Walt. He's got visions of grandeur. Oh, sorry. 20 didn't get his hip knocked out of the damn place on the thing. Okay, here's the other thing I tell him. Hold it just a minute. Here's the other thing I tell him. Run to the damn football. Punish the little guys. Big plays happen off of stuff like that. The other thing is, once you run to the football, as you come back, somebody cheap shot the damn quarterback. Okay? And I've said that so many times, I was always afraid I'd read that in the papers. One of them said it one time. We played at A&M one time, and the quarterback threw an interception, and I saw one of my guys chasing it, and the kid was headed for the bench right at the end of the game. The damn quarterback was headed for the bench, and I saw Michael Brooks, who actually I think, no, Broncos. Michael's chasing him, and I thought, oh God, I can see him right at the end of the game. I can see Michael piling him into that bench. It's a big ass fight or whatever, or I can see Michael saying after the game, Coach Jenkins always said somebody cheap shot the I don't want to hear that. Okay, so here's the left end.
Quarterback is laid out.
Good job pushing on the quarterback.
Good night.
Here
yeah.
comes the left end.
Oof.
Good for those quarterbacks. Look here. That's good for them. Okay, it's good for them. I mean, that's a good shit for them right there. All right, and we always talk about when we do pass pursuit, and this is a perfect example of it right here. Tip ball, pick. Here we go. And when we do the pass pursuit drill, I'm always the one that stands there and says, block ahead of the ball, block above the waist, you know, because that usually gets you in trouble. In fact, we got a guy on this play that blocks behind the football. But that's just big. It gets us in the end zone. It's a good way to score for the defense. In this particular case, won the game for us. Okay? So those are the things we talk about in preparation. Set everything up with speed, credit card alignment, all that kind of stuff that we want to do. And what you didn't hear, I want you to hear is this. We talk about affecting the quarterback. Affecting the quarterback. If you don't get a sack and you knock the ball down or you hurry the quarterback or you do things like that, that's a win. That's a win. So you don't get this. When you get that quarterback. Affect the quarterback. That's a win for us, okay? We'll start with the pull slide series. I call it a series because it's three things. It's three things to us in one. Okay? Y'all gonna like the way I did this. Pull, slide, swim. Okay? Pull, slide, swim. Watch the page change. I love it. Okay. Pull, slide. He jams me. I go to counter rip. Here comes the page. Counter rip. Okay. He takes it away by body position. I go to counter club. Good. Stop it right there. Okay. This is a series, guys. It's a series. All right. Come on this way.
Turn the light on. Yeah.
You'll
just go
see
back.
some of this a little bit
Never
later.
mind, Pat. Never mind.
We want to grab something that belongs to him back here. Could be his cloth, could be his flap, could be his hide. I don't care what it is. Something that belongs to him. Okay. Now you'll see him when we practice and without pads, we use his tricep. We use his tricep because that way we can pull him. Right? The premise of the technique is that don't jam him. Don't jam him. Okay. The premise of the technique is tilt his pad, slide my hips. When I get about mid-pointed, I want to take my inside elbow and my inside knee by. And let me tell you, whatever, I'm telling you guys, when you get your inside elbow and your inside knee by the blocker, you're on the way to the sweet meat. Okay? So I want to tilt his, again, I'm going to use this because I don't want to tear his shirt, or that's the way I teach them to use that tricep. That way he can pull and not hurt. Slip your hips. Boom. All right. Now, here's the second phase. If I pull Kyle and he jams me, it's never an over once his hand's in my chest. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the inside knee and the inside elbow, but I'm going to come under this way. Okay? So that's the second phase. The third phase is this. When I start to pull him, he takes it other way. He takes it away from me with body position, width and depth. Okay? I'm going to say, woe is me. Woe is me. You got me. You got me. I'm going to let him work himself here. I'm going to hump him and rip him and come underneath. Okay? Now, I tell him this. You got to have a little Hollywood in you. Okay, for that one. Oh, you got me. Oh. Oh, woe is me. Boom, boom. Right there. Okay, so you got three things. Will you back that up and let's look at it now that I've shown you that? So you got three things off of that technique.
On phase 3, do you prefer rip or swim?
No.
When you call
No, I don't give a shit. I want you to swim it. If he jams you, only counter rip. If he takes away by body position, I want to go counter club. It ain't a prefer. I'm going to always swim you unless you take it away from me. Guys, y'all understand what I'm saying? See, that scares me when you ask me that question because I know you didn't understand exactly what I'm saying. I'm going to take advantage of where he is and what he does to me. If he jams me, I'm going to convert to counter rip. If he takes away by body position, I'm gonna take it away by counter club. And you could do this, you could